Hi, I'm Charles, and today I want to talk about pitching for a brief. Let's imagine the situation. You've got 3 hours to create a 10-minute presentation to talk about your idea that's not only going to meet and exceed the brief, it's going to make you look awesome. What do? You make the most inspirational presentation that the world has ever seen. You see, we're not just here to give a message and bore someone with our ideas. We're here to win it. We're here to drive a message home. We're here to bring people along with us and inspire confidence in us and our idea and our genius. But let's be honest, there are a couple of problems with presentations. It's not the simplest thing in the world. We're talking about 3 hours. It's not a lot of time. You can waste hours, days even on presentations, just putting your ideas down on a page. You can get wrapped up in all sorts of things that'll eat up your time. People use scripts and words like a crutch. They fill up the page with all sorts of things, and then they read off the page, and that's no good. That takes too long, and it affects the quality of your pitch. But also, people fuss over things like the details, the colours, and the graphics, and all the other kind of small nitty-gritty things that don't make a great deal of difference in the long run. What we need to do first is to strip out all that extra time wasted and try and put it into something a little bit more productive and constructive. Not to worry, help is at hand. I've got a bit of a plan. Let's start with the things that we can do in advance. What can we create before we even need it? So with this, I'm thinking about style guidelines and templates. Can we create a style for our presentation before we've even started? Have we got a stock house style or a stock house presentation that we can use? Also think about the common questions that come up. In this industry, the same things come up all the time. Why not have answers to those questions prepared in advance? You know what people are going to ask you most of the time. Why not prepare an answer in advance, and then we can just roll it out and apply it to whatever it is you're talking about? The next thing to make the most of your time is to start with something really basic. And I'm going to bring out a golden rule for you here. The first golden rule is keep it simple, stupid. It's KISS. We might have heard this before. Keep it simple. From something simple, we can build something bold and beautiful. We don't need to overcomplicate things from the start. Keep it nice, keep it lean, keep it refined, and we'll build from there. The next thing is an absolute godsend to me. If you've got something to say and you want to get people to act, then this is the thing for you. Monroe's motivated sequence. I use it for absolutely everything. For speeches, videos, presentations, lessons, you name it, I use this. Monroe's motivated sequence basically outlines 5 things that you need to say to get somebody to act. And so let's go through them. Nice and simple. The first thing is we need to grab people's attention with a hook of some kind. So it could be something shocking, it could be something humorous, a statistic, a joke, or just like a relatable anecdote, something to draw the audience in. Now when we've got their attention, number 2, we need to outline the problem, the situation. We need to open up some emotional space that can only be filled by our solution with what we want to present to them. Once you've opened up that space and you've presented that situation, now you need to provide a solution that's going to meet that need. You want to outline the steps, outline the idea, and if you can, present some evidence of previous successes, etc. Once you've done that, now you can imagine the future. Imagine the future benefits that will come from using your solution, using your idea. Or perhaps go down the route of, imagining the bleak future that might occur if you didn't do anything, if you didn't take up this idea. Imagine the worst outcome, etc. Once you've got those 4 things, finally, you need to open up that space again, one more time for a call to action. Now you've made your case. You need to leave your audience with somewhere else to go. You need them to leave them with a decision to make, whether that's to buy or whether it's to sign up to something or to join in or just to applaud, just to do something. You need to give them somewhere to go. And with these 5 points, I start by writing down these 5 points or 5 slides, whatever it might be, and then I start at the very end. I plan what I want to say for the very last points, and then I work my way back from the end right back to the start. And if you haven't noticed, that's exactly what I've done with this pitch here, with this pitch right now. Now you've done this, the next stage is to fill in the gaps. You've got a couple of things to do. So you could talk about all the extra stuff that you need to include that doesn't fit into those first 5 points. The target audience, the overview of the big idea, how you've interpreted the brief in the first place, your translation of the original problem. What are your objectives? What are your challenges? What are the insights that only you have? And what are your ideas that perhaps you could add to this to make your idea even stronger and even more powerful? In the end, what you'll be left with is a nice simple presentation with a clear beginning, middle and end. And that's what we want. In 3 hours, if we start at the end, we'll always have an ending. It'll always look tight, and then we can work our way back and we can add to it and we can build from something simple. What we should have is a beautiful work of art that you can be proud of. Just imagine the big day. Your audience is watching in anticipation, coldly waiting to assess your ingenuity and your passion. You know that the brief was a tough one, they know the brief was a tough one, and they also know that 3 hours was no time to prepare. But then, suddenly, they find themselves moved on a deep and spiritual level as you roll out the most marvellous idea on the parade of slick and simple slides. You take your audience on a journey that, just as they feel a question is brewing, you've already laid out the answer. When they feel a hunger in themselves to ask you more, you dish out more ideas, new ideas, building on your original. And then, when they first feel proof that your idea will work, you pour out your knowledge and your research and you quench any doubts that they may have had, all because you kept it simple and you left the script behind and you spoke from the heart following this simple sequence. Now I call upon you to take up your pen and your PowerPoint and to write out your first 5 headings to create a pitch that shows off your idea in the most simplest way that it can. Open with a hook and then end with somewhere to send them, on a call to action to give the audience somewhere to go. And then keep it as simple as you can throughout. This is your moment. This is the first of many to come. And I want to say thank you for watching.